Family, National Higher Secondary School, the colleagues always gave a big support for me. Many of my colleagues are my best friends. When you feel, and you really feel how to write also. Because
ഈ ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷൻ ടീച്ചറെ തേടി വന്നതാണോ അതോ ടീച്ചർ ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷനെ തേടി പോയിട്ടാണോ? Hi friends, this is English Fever, a program hosted by the English Department of National Higher Secondary School to render the spirit and flavor of English language. ഇന്ന് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത് നാഷണൽ സ്കൂളിലെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിലെ ഒരു ജെമ്മാണ്. ഷീ ഈസ് നൺ അതർ ദാൻ മിസ് മീനു കൃഷ്ണൻ, ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ടീച്ചർ അറ്റ് നാഷണൽ ഹയർ സെക്കൻഡറി സ്കൂൾ ഫോർ പാസ്റ്റ് 7 years. So let's hear to ശ്രീമതി മീനു കൃഷ്ണൻ to know how special is she to be introduced. ഹലോ ടീച്ചർ, എല്ലാവർക്കും വേണ്ടി ടീച്ചർ സ്വയം ഒന്ന് പരിചയപ്പെടുത്താം.
of course, I'm very happy to say that I'm your teacher and I have been working in this National Higher Secondary School for the last 7 years. And I'm very proud to say that I'm being a member of this family. I'm very proud about it.
Translation. It's a term not familiar to much people. So can you define translation in the literature point of view?
Actually, the correct definition that's available in Google. But for me, it's a kind of a replantation of a seed with the permission of a mother tree. And we are trying to grow the same seed in a different background. That is, for me, that is a translation.
Tell us, how did you become a part of this great achievement? I mean, ഈ ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷൻ ടീച്ചറെ തേടി വന്നതാണോ അതോ ടീച്ചർ ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷനെ തേടി പോയിട്ടാണോ?
That's really an interesting question. Actually, personally, I feel this is a kind of a game of destiny. Everything happens when the right time comes. Actually, this happened during that COVID times when we have nothing to do but idly sitting in our own homes. And at that time, I have a friend, and she's a writer, Anisha. She's a writer at law. She's a poet, and she happened to write some lines for an album, and she asked me to give a subtitle of that album, and I accepted that offer, and I have done that subtitle, and that album became popular. And Veliyode, that is the name of the author, and he happened to say this, and he approached me and he asked me to try this, and I accepted that offer, and that's the result.
Now we would like to know whether you are a literature turned teacher or a teacher turned literator.
Okay, thank you for this question. Actually, I really wish to known as a good teacher more than as a good writer. But even from my childhood, I used to read a lot, and I'm fond of reading. And sometimes I scribble something in my diaries. And at that time, I used to wish to become a writer, and I always wish for that. But that didn't happen for a long time. And when it happens, now I'm a teacher, and now my duty is to find out the gems from my childhood.
Teacher, how far does teachership help you in your literary pursuit?
That's the question I really wish to answer. Even though my role in this literary field is very low, I'm very happy to be a part of this family, because this family, National Higher Secondary School, the colleagues always gave a big support for me. Personally, I feel that friendship can do wonders, and many of my colleagues are my best friends. So I always feel a positive vibe with them. And whenever I write something, or whenever I ask something about something to them, they always encourage me a lot. And of course, my every achievement, I'm giving all the credit to this school and my colleagues, no doubt.
Teacher, can you tell us your other landmarks in the same field?
Sure. As far as English literature is concerned, this is my first attempt. And in Malayalam, I used to write poems and some essays and all that. And some of my works published in online magazines. And one of my poems published in a book called Nyangalum Ivideyundu. That was a collection of poems. So one of my poems included in that collection. And I'm actually a beginner in this field. And now in English, I got one more chance to translate another book, and I have just completed and the work is in progress actually.
Finally, what's your message to the young aspirant literators at National School?
Nice question. And you are here, my child is here. So the one and only thing that I want to say is read. Whenever you get a chance, you have to read. Whether it is a novel, story or anything, you have to read something always. Whether it can be in Malayalam, English or any other language, you have to read. Reading gives you a lot of knowledge, and when you really feel, you have to write also. Because reading literature is something different always. We are studying literature or we are studying a languages not only for an examination point of view, but personally I feel, and I have already told many times to you, that reading literature or reading or studying a languages, there is something in every book that you can take into your lives. There will be a message that you can, of course, there will be something in that you can take into your life. So we have only one life, isn't it? We have only one life. But through literature, through the lives of many others, we can experience different lives. So reading gives you it will change your point of view in many ways. And when you really feel to write, you have to write also. So that is the message. So better late than never. Take a book, start reading.
Thank you, teacher, for your valuable time on behalf of English Club. We wish you a great future in literature. Once again, thank you. Friends, let's wait for another enchanting video soon from English Club.